Welcome into College Football Now by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Happy to have you with us. Breaking news, the Wisconsin Badgers have moved on from head coach Paul Chryst, the three-time Big Ten division champion in the West. Also was a two-time Big Ten Coach of the Year. He is gone after a disappointing 2-3 start to the 2022 college football season for the Badgers, and now Wisconsin moves on, and they have named at this point in time Jim Lenohard as their interim head coach. We will break down the top 10 names who possibly could be considered to be the next head coach at the University of Wisconsin in just one moment from right now. Before we get to that, though, did Wisconsin make the right move? Should they have fired Paul Chryst as their head coach? Did they make the right decision? If you agree that they did, type Y for yes. If not, if you think it was a mistake from the Badgers to move on from Paul Chryst, let us know in the comments section. Type in for no. Y for yes, in for no, if the Badgers made the right move in moving on from their head coach Paul Chryst after he finished off his time in Wisconsin with a total of a 67-26 record, 43-18 in the Big Ten Conference. So let's look at the names. First off, got to start with Bret Bielema as our number 10 name on the list. Former head coach at Wisconsin, won multiple Big Ten titles, made numerous Rose Bowl appearances at his time at Wisconsin. There were some hurt feelings, though, when he left the Badgers, took the job at Arkansas, and things didn't go so great for Bret Bielema there. Then went on to work for Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots. Now he's the head coach of Illinois and has done so far a decent job there at that program. And his name is going to come up, as you have to imagine. There hasn't been a more successful head coach recently at Wisconsin than Bret Bielema. His name, of course, is going to be talked about when it comes to a possible reunion with Wisconsin here. Number 9 on our list is Dave Doeren at NC State. And Dave Doeren, he has Midwest ties. He was a Kansas guy for a long time, has roots in Kansas City, and has done a really good job at NC State. They are a top 10 team in the polls that came out before this week. Highest ranking they've had in quite some time, and he's done a really good job with that program there in the ACC. Potentially could be a good fit for Wisconsin there to be their next head coach if he's looking for a return to the Midwest and also a step up in program status. Going from NC State to Wisconsin would be a decent upgrade as far as I'm concerned. A few more names to get to in just one moment. Before we do, though, who will Wisconsin hire as their next head football coach? We're going to give you several names, but I want you to chime in the comments section. Whether it's somebody we mention or somebody we don't mention, let me know in the comments section who comes to mind here on College Football Now of who you think should be the next head coach of the Wisconsin Badgers. Next name is Dave Clawson at Wake Forest. And Dave Clawson has done an incredible job with that Wake Forest program. Look, that's not a program that consistently wins year in, year out. But what Dave Clawson has been able to do with Wake Forest the last few years has been really good. Last year, this Wake Forest team, the Demon Deacons, went 11-3, and they won the Gator Bowl, and they've been on a run of bowl games as of late at Wake Forest, going to the Military Bowl, the Belk Bowl, the Birmingham Bowl, the Pinstripe Bowl, the Mayo Bowl, and now the Gator Bowl as of late. They sit at 4-1 right now, and Clawson has done a really good job of turning Wake Forest into a force to be reckoned with in the ACC. He could be a name to watch. Also, number 7 on our list is Tulane head coach Willie Fritz. Willie Fritz's name has come up for a lot of jobs the last several years, but he hasn't quite jumped on any of these opportunities just yet. Runs a spread triple option type offense, really just makes you work for everything and really gives defenses a fit to prepare for. Very tough when you're going up against Willie Fritz in that Tulane program. Got a big win, Power 5 win, just a couple weeks ago on the road at Kansas State. He's going to be a name that's talked about as well. So he is number 7 on our list, is Paul Chryst there. Today's show is presented by BetUS, the exclusive sportsbook partner of Chat Sports. And college football fans, you have a great opportunity to bet with BetUS. Use the promo code CHAT125 and you can bet on every college football game, National Football League game, NBA games, everything in between. It's all in one place. You go to chatsports.com/bet. You put $100 down, they'll give you $125 to spend for free at chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code CHAT125 at checkout. Number 6 on our list is Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien had a lot of success in the Big Ten Conference previously when he was at Penn State, went on to the Houston Texans. Things started out pretty good for Bill O'Brien there in Houston, and then things went downhill pretty fast when he became the GM. Now he's trying to repair his image a bit as offensive coordinator at Alabama. Alabama, of course, one of the best teams in the country right now. Have to think that Bill O'Brien is going to come up with any major job right now, especially within the Big Ten, despite how bad things ended with the Houston Texans. Number 5 on our list is actually an NFL head coach, and that's Matt Rhule. Look, it's no secret that Matt Rhule's days as the Carolina Panthers head coach are probably numbered here, that more than likely he won't be back, that he'll find himself back in a college job. And there was rumors last year that he was interested in the Penn State job as well as the Oklahoma job. Obviously, those things didn't work out, and he stayed with the Carolina Panthers, but had a really good run at Baylor as well as Temple. Have to think that he would be a good fit possibly there with Wisconsin as their number 5 name. Number 4, staying in the Midwest, not too far down the road from the Wisconsin Badgers, is Matt Campbell, the head coach of the Iowa State Cyclones. And Matt Campbell has taken Iowa State to new heights that they have never seen before at that program. Look, recruiting Iowa State and Wisconsin is going to be very similar to each other. And Matt Campbell took Iowa State when they were at the bottom of the barrel in the Big 12 Conference, and they've been able to win. They've been able to get to the Big 12 championship game. He's found a lot of NFL talent over the years with guys like Breece Hall and David Montgomery, just to name a few. Have to think that he would be a natural fit at Wisconsin if he were to be considered for that job. A couple more names for you. The obvious one being Jim Lenohard, who's filling in as the interim head coach. And the advantage that he has compared to all these other names that we're mentioning here on college football now is he gets the chance to prove himself right away. Look, if Jim Lenohard does a good enough job over these next few weeks, he'll be the next head coach of Wisconsin. No question about it. But let's see what he can put together. Try to salvage this program and try to put themselves in good position to make a decent bowl game here. With Jim Lenohard, it's all about what he can do over these next few weeks. His fate is determined by what he does over these next few weeks. Got a couple more names for you, but before we do that, I want you to be honest with me here on College Football Now. Rate the quality of this Wisconsin head coaching job. What do you think of it? Among the best jobs in the country, if you had to scale the Wisconsin job for me, being 100 as the greatest job, your Alabamas, your Notre Dames, your USCs of the world, or your ones, how would you rate the Wisconsin job? This is a really good job. Is it an elite job? Maybe not quite, but it's not a bad job either. A quality Power 5 job. How would you rate it for me? Scale it in the comment section below and let me know. Couple more names for you. One of the hottest names in all of college football the last couple of weeks is Lance Leipold at the University of Kansas. And Leipold and the Jayhawks are off to a 5-0 start. College game day is going to be there this weekend. And remember last year when they won 2 games and beat Texas, he didn't even coach spring ball at KU, and they were able to turn around things as quickly as they did. This is his first full season with the Kansas Jayhawks, and they've won 5 games for the first time since the late 2000s. It's been that long since Kansas has been this good, and Lance Leipold has brought a dynamic offense to Lawrence, Kansas. He's found a great quarterback in Jalen Daniels as well. And as far as ties to Wisconsin goes, he won a lot of national championships and a lot of games at D3 Wisconsin Whitewater. So there is a connection there with Lance Leipold. Have to think that he's going to get a phone call. And then the very number 1 name on our list, Luke Fickell at Cincinnati. And I know you may be saying to yourself, well, look, he's about to join a Power 5 conference in the Big 12 next year when Cincinnati moves up. But remember this, the Big 10 and the SEC are about to get a whole lot more money than any Big 12, Pac-12, or ACC program. And Luke Fickell, look, he's doing a good thing at Cincinnati, but what Wisconsin and what this Big 10 conference are about to be a part of is going to offer a whole lot more than what the schools in the other non-Power 5 conferences can bring to the table. And he's already recruited this area, done a really good job, turned Cincinnati into a winner. Have to think that he would get a phone call, and his Ohio State connections, he's been a part of the Big 10 previously as well. So those are the 10 names that we've come up with. And as always, we're covering college football each and every day here on Chat Sports with all the latest college football news and rumors, telling you everything you need to know in the college football world. Join us each and every day. Subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. And we'll see you next time here on College Football Now.